Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Rebecca here, and today I'm doing a scrap lift over on Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group. She did a challenge for today that said go back and pick any of the series, any of the sketches, and scrap lift one of the layouts in the comment. So I decided to do series 2, sketch 12, and it is a layout done by Lisa Kingston, which I will have the video to her, or the link to her video below, that I'm scrap lifting her because her layout is so cute. And so you just check that out so you can see it. But basically, you'll see the sketch. You've seen the sketch at the beginning of the video. That is the sketch I'm using. So she does have a doily on there as well that I'm going to turn purple because I'm doing a purple layout, and it's Tim Holtz Distress ink in shaded lilac, so I'm going to do that. I also have the Heidi Swap Color Shine in amethyst, Delusions ink spray, and this is crushed grape. I'm going to be doing this cute little picture of my son, and I know that my sister's face is cut out, but she's 12 and he's not even 1, and she's feeding him cantaloupe. And it's just a really cute picture, so I'm going to leave it like that. I am going to go ahead and use the Pink Paisley Summer Light 6x6 pad to get most of that, the paper out of, actually all of the paper. I'm going to use my heart punch, and I'm going to do some fringing and some hand stitching. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward us, and let's see if I can do her picture, her layout justice. All right, so I am going to use 2 shades of the Distress ink in a purple color, I believe, Seedless Preserves and something violet, wilted violet, I don't really know. Anyway, I'm going to come in with this lighter shade because I am doing, like, a purple layout. And right here, totally seen MK do this over on her channel, where I think she said Jennifer McGuire did it, and I pushed too hard and ripped the doily. But anyway, you use the lid of the ink to not get it on your fingers. Pretty cool idea. So I just wanted to share. It was a good trick that I learned from watching her channel. Anyway, since I'm doing a purple layout, I wanted to tint this doily purple, and I went too hard and ripped the doily, but that's okay because it's all going to be hidden. And I felt like it was not purple enough. It was more blue. So I'm just going to come in and dab some of this really beautiful purple on it just to deepen the color and give it more of a purple vibe. And now I'm going to pull out some of the papers. Some will be to matte my photo. I'm going to go ahead and matte my photo 5 different times, I believe. And yes, this is a summer beachy themed 6x6 pad, but most of them you're not even going to be able to tell because I'm going to use them as a matte, and it's going to be a very thin matte. Right here, I am going ahead and cutting them all at 5x6s, and I will trim them down just a bit. But right here, I want more of the purple side, so obviously I had to trim off that branding strip, and we're going to do the same thing right here. I want more of the purple parts and not so much of the pink. And I believe in the intro, I'm not real sure, I may have explained the picture, but it is my sister, and I'm going to cut more of her face off, but it's cool. She won't mind. Feeding my son cantaloupe in 2002. So that tells you how old this picture is. I am going to go ahead and start matting it. And I just ever so lightly I trim it down. And then I do come in and I will, while I'm doing the border up the side of the page at 1/2 inches. So I did cut that off at a 1/2 inch just so I could use that for some of my pieces. And I'm just going to do a wonky, and then I just start trimming with my scissors, just ever so lightly to go under the page or under the picture, just so that you can see just a hint of all the different fun little borders in all different kinds of crazy layers. And we're just going to keep going on that. The layout or the sketch that I chose is over on the 30 Days of Sketches, and I will link to that to Lisa's website below the video. Gorgeous. It was so gorgeous. I could not resist scrap lifting it, and I do hope that I did it justice. All right. right, so that is pretty much it. I went ahead and trimmed those all down. They're 1/2 inch by 3 inch. And I'm just gonna layer these bad boys right up down the page. Right there I am gonna put, that's where I want my picture. So I just pulled it down just to make sure that part of my staggered paper pieces would be underneath the picture. So here I am just gonna go ahead and make a little piles of all the different colors just so that I don't have to sift through it and try to grab. So I am just going to adhere this all down. And there is no space in between them. I am getting them butted right up against each other. And we are gonna go all the way up the page at a wonky type border, I guess. Sorry, my dog's just fighting. The little guy in the cone just got beat up. Okay, got them all sorted out. And now she's gonna bark at, something out the window. But anyway, digression, because there's so much going on. I'm trying to cook dinner and do a voiceover and watch the dogs and tell you what I'm doing, and she really wants to be able to see out the door, but she can't. That's just a reflection, and then she barks at the dog in the mirror or in the window. It's her. All right, I also just got a text, and just super good news, nothing to do with this layout here, but my son just got his official big boy job at Amazon. And I didn't really read the text. It just said you have a confirmed start date, which is awesome. So, woo! Sorry, a little excited there. Kind of thought he lost his way for a minute, but he didn't. Anyway, so congratulations to my baby boy, who is also in this picture, and my absolute heart. All right, so I also did not make you watch me do all that, but in the sketch, the sketch had some like sewn strips, but I lost the foot to my sewing machine, and not like the pedal, the foot that the needle sticks on. So you cannot do a straight line at all without that sucker. So again, hand stitching, my friends. And I used a purple thread that is like, goes from light to dark. Right here, I'm gonna go ahead and make me a little cute little heart. The one in the sketch was a lot bigger, and the one in the lift was a lot bigger, but this is the only punch I had, so I made it work. And I just fringed it. I was going to do more layers, but that wasn't going to work. So I do one layer, and I'm like, it's just beautiful. Oh, it made me laugh. All right. So now that we got all that done and on the page, I am going to come in with lots of splatters. I use some Heidi Swapp Color Shine in, I want to say violet, but I'm not 100% sure. I get that stuck on there, and then I come in with some distress. Not distress. Whatever that is. I showed you in the beginning. I'm so sorry. I do sprinkle this around the page. And then I come back in with some more of the Color Shine and get it down here at this corner as well. And just, I splatty bit it up. I had to wait a while for that to dry, but now I need to come in and get this doily on here. And that's pretty much right where the doily is going to go. And that does look like, glare, but it's not. I just didn't color all the whole doily because it's going to be under the picture. And I am not going to promise that my dog's not going to go nuts again. I had to go shut the door because her reflection really bothered her. It was bad. So I do want to make sure that the picture is straight, okay? But not so much the wonky angles, but I do have to get it right where I like it without trying to rip everything off. We get it. Score one for the home team. All right, I do have to come in when I created this banner off screen, and all I did was just normal fishtail. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that up on some foam. And just my cheapo dollar store foam. We're just going to get that stuck down on there with some of my ATG. And we're going to stick it right up there. That is going to house my title. It was not where it was in the sketch or the scrap lift, but it's where my title worked. So I am going to go ahead and pop that cute little heart up on these little foam dots that you guys know I hate because I hate having to try to peel off the backing. I still have like 40 packages of these things. I do go ahead and get that stuck right there. Totally cute. Fluff that up. And then I'm going to come in with my Stampin' Up! Shimmer brush, and it's in a purple color. Not real sure what that name of that is. I do go ahead and accent that heart, and here comes my title, which is going to be, oh yeah, just because he's eaten a cantaloupe and he's all into it. These are from the Chamel field strip, and obviously they're not going to stick. So I do go ahead and add some extra liquid adhesive underneath them. And I get them nice and stuck down. I do tuck the H up underneath the photo cluster area, and I tuck the other H over underneath the heart. All right, let's see what else I'm going to do. I created this page yesterday, and it's like I cannot remember. Oh, I come in with my purple, total misspeak on my part. And I just add a little journaling in my metallic purple pen, and that is the G2 or the G5 Pilot pen. I love these pens. I add the date, and I believe that is all that I'm going to do to layout. I'll probably make a liar out of myself very shortly. Right here, I'm trying to think of the year.